This is the proper way to pronounce Olla.
Olla, 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 Olla.
Here's all the sealants. Okay, this is Jim, and we're back to Ollas. You heard how to pronounce it correctly, and now we're going to make two of them. We're going to make a big one out of this pot and this. And then we're going to start, we test it out by making a little one out of this. And what we're going to use is this sealant premium construction adhesive. And so what we're going to do is we are going to glue these two pieces together like this. So sometimes, you might want to go like this, but that reduces the volume. So we're going to try and do it like this and see what it looks like. This sealant takes like 24 hours to cure, so it's going to be tomorrow before we can actually fill this and test out how it works. So let's get going and try and glue it together. First we have to open the sealant. Okay, we got two plants to use in our Olla. You can see here, this one here is Benka. It actually says it's deer resistant, so it'll be interesting to see if that actually is true. And then the other one here is, I can see is, there's the actual name, Capia, but it's got little pink flowers. It's some sort of rose flower. So we're going to put those in the Olla as soon as we get the glue gun working to make the Ollas. Hello. Previously we had gotten this adhesive here. Turns out that this is the one that requires a gun to actually apply it, so I went back and got some that just squeezes out of the tube, which is be much more appropriate for putting together our Olla. So let us try putting this together. Okay, now we're ready to apply it. The adhesive, we've opened it up here, and so what we're going to do is apply a layer around it, and this is, see what I'm doing. Now it says you're supposed to wear gloves on this, and it might be an irritant, but I think I'll be okay if I don't get it on me. And we need to make this watertight, obviously, or else it will leak. So that's going to be the trick here, is to making sure that we get the bead on the whole thing. And of course when we put it on there, hopefully it will. Okay, so we've done that. Now it's supposed to cure for, whoop, it's already sliding. So it's supposed to cure for 24 hours. And I've already touched it, so let's see. And what we want to do here is we want to put some sort of weight on it. So let's put this, and of course this might not be the best idea, but let's do it for now and let's see what happens. Tomorrow we'll come back in 24 hours and see if it is sealed, and also if there's any leaks, which I might try to seal again with a little more, but let's see what happens. Hello. Yesterday we made this Olla. What we did is we glued together a flower pot on the base so that it's supposed to be watertight, and so today we are going to test it. And I was going to test it first by blowing into the hole at the bottom, and if it's watertight or airtight, then there shouldn't be any air escaping, so let's try it. I do feel a bit coming out somewhere around here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the next level of test and fill it with water and see actually how much is leaking. Okay, here we are. We're going to fill this with water and see where it leaks, if it's anywhere. see right here, there's definitely a leak. Let's see if we plug that one. I think we're okay. It looks like I didn't get the beading quite right. But now what we're going to have to do is let this dry out and put some residual sealant here. You can see how as the oil gets wet, it gets damp on the outside, and that's where the roots can attach to draw water from when it's installed in the ground. The oil that we patched before, you remember, it was leaking a little, so we patched around, we filled it with this funnel, and it seems to hold water even though it seeps a little. But we're now ready to plant it into a pot, and we're going to put this flower here in the pot out front. Okay, this is Jim. We're about to plant this flower here. We're going to put the oil in, as we talked about. We're going to put it in this pot here. First we have to take out the other plant. We're going to transplant it over by the tree. So let's do the removal work, and then we'll plant this. Okay, we're ready. We're going to take this one out first. And we'll clear the leaves away. Cut the leaves on it. Try not to break as few of the roots as possible. It's actually a pretty big plant, huh? We'll go plant this and transplant this. Okay, we're back. We're ready to plant the Olla. We're going to put the Olla in first. We want to plant it deep enough so that it's down there, but not so deep that we can't fill it with water, and also not so deep that it'll get plugged up with dirt and everything. So now that we put it in here, as you can see like this, we're going to put this plant in next to it, in the front, so people can see it. And you can see this plant's already quite a bit root bound. And I may have to scoop out some dirt here to make room for this. Let's use this container for now. Dig down here. And this plant may be a little big for this, and we may have put it a little too close, so I'm going to move this. And you can see I'm already getting dirt in there. Hopefully we have enough room here, so let's try putting this guy in, even though he's got quite a big root ball. Maybe I should have spread the the roots out, but let's try it this way. It's partially an experiment, so let's see what happens. Thank you. The small Olla that we made is in this container, and again, we put this plant in here. Again, it needs to be filled regularly. We have been watering it regularly. The plant is doing real well, and also the last 3 or 4 weeks we've had temperatures over 110 here in Phoenix, so these are actually doing real well. But again, it's because probably more that we're watering them regularly than the Olla itself.